Hello, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. I am Jaylee. This is JayLeesCorner. This is my review of The Housewives of Potomac, Season 9. Yes, Season 9. Episode 1, titled A Crash Course in Deflection. I say, child, who deflecting? I mean, Karen. Mm-hmm. Mia. Mm-hmm. Ashley, everybody, everyone is deflecting, but want to make it seem like it's only Karen who's doing it. But I see all of it. Okay, look, y'all know. First things first, please make sure to like this video, subscribe to my channel. Okay, share this video as well. You can follow me on social media at JayLeesCorner on IG, Twitter, and TikTok. Okay, now look. Happy Monday. This is a premiere. It's not a live. I'm recording this at 2:07 a.m. Okay. Trying to take my headband off and stuff. Then mess my shirt. Okay. Let me put it back on because it's supposed to be a whole look or whatever. But yeah. Anyway, look. This was a good episode if you ask me. It was only an hour long. I did also catch Karen on the after show. Not the after show, but she was on Watch What Happens Live. So I did catch that. I have that little recording, little conversation in a separate video because I have a bit of content video stuff I want to be sure I can play y'all and then talk through it without getting flagged. I'm not gonna put it here, but again, look at my channel. The other video is up probably by now. Me discussing Karen on Watch What Happens. Child, Karen said, play with your mama, not me. Okay, anyway, look, the new season has started. Okay, and look, Gizelle, she said, I need my check. Okay, I'm gonna do whatever I have to do, even if it means being friendly to everybody. Okay, but she said, you with two men, Mia. Okay, and Karen, like, first of all, ain't no fake heifers or itches allowed. Okay, and Mia out here saying, Gordon did it, it wasn't me. Now, to me, Ashley is still being messy because that's what she do. And Wendy, she just there looking pretty. And I don't mean that as in any shade, but I was like, why is she here? Now, again, okay, title of the video here. Now, if you are a member, you're already seeing this before it premieres. Again, if you're not a member, you're not getting this until around to noon or maybe 11 a.m. I don't know, but we shall see. Anyway, yeah, Gizelle calling out Mia, Karen defending herself, and Mia is ignoring her faults, but also Ashley is messy. That's what I think. But let's get to it. I like my thumbnail. And I was thinking to myself, I was like, when I was on YouTube, I was like, everyone is using the same picture for their thumbnail, okay? And so it looked like it's all the same. I want to stand out, okay? Because if everyone is using this right here, how do you know who you're watching? I would skip on past it because it's all the same. Anyway, I hope y'all like my thumbnail. Now look, with the new season, it's new looks and all that stuff. It's real shiny, real golden. Okay, we have 7 ladies this season. This is the one promo shot they have. They also have them here in the green. We've already discussed these fashions, okay? But let's get into a few of the confessional looks we've already seen for this first episode of season 9. Okay, now look. Gizelle looks good. I said, child, did she lose her best friend and have to step her game up? I love the blue. Her boobs are nicely pushed up. Okay, the hair is nice. I think that may be her hair. I don't even think that's a wig. It still could be. I don't know. She may have added some pieces in. I'm not sure. But her in this beautiful blue dress, the one shoulder out. Okay, the hair looks great. You know what I'm saying? Now, would I have preferred that she put the hair on the naked shoulder and took the hair off the cover shoulder? Yes. However, she looks nice here. Give her 2 claps. Anyway, we then have Wendy. Wendy, it's a lot. It is not that she looked bad, but it's a lot, okay? It's a lot of the boobage. It's the gloves. It's the shoulders, which look cinched, okay, looks crunchy. It's the ponytail, the bang, the swoosh, the baby hairs, the big earrings. It's a lot. To me, you do not need the gloves. Okay, push the hair off the shoulders. Okay, and girl, untie them shoulder straps. Okay, I don't know what's going on and why it's happening, but no, ma'am. Now the color, the dress itself is pretty. It's just, I feel like with that dress, the color of the dress, those big old earrings and them gloves, it's a bit 1980 prime. Yes, 1980s prime for me. But I also still think she's beautiful. I love her makeup. And I do like the hair. It's just with the hair, the earrings, the dress, the boobs, the arm, the shoulders, the gloves. It's too much. To me, Gizelle shows a simpler look of it all, and Wendy put everything up. Okay, she pushed the boobs up, she put the gloves up, she tightened the shoulder straps of her dress, put the heavy earrings on. Okay, get all the weave on her head or wig, I don't know, but anyway, but it's fine. Next thing we have child Mia and Ashley. Now I don't child Mia and Gordon. Mia's I'm trying not to be whatever. Mia's fashion, her first season, when Mia and Gordon were faking like a happy rich couple, and I got the money, so he spent all this money on me. She dressed better. Okay, now all of a sudden, Mia be dressing child like a school project. Mia dress looked like something somebody made on Project Runway season 3. Okay, season 3, the it was a prime theme, and they said I'm gonna put 3 roses on one side of the dress. I'm gonna make a choker too, and it's gonna be in nylon fabric. Okay, then even her wig, it's a no, and I feel like we've seen Mia do better. I'm like when they're doing confessionals, is Mia is that when she has the less money? She can afford. Who did the wig look so thick? The wig look thick. The ends look split. How does a wig have split ends? How does a wig not have blunt cut ends? It looked like Mia had a long wig and she wanted to use it again, and so she cut the wig herself. Mia cut that wig herself. You can't tell me different. Mia, next time let somebody don't use kitchen scissors. Okay, don't use the scissors you use to cut up the meat. Okay, on your hair, because ma'am, the ends look cut with bad scissors. That ain't sharp. The dress is an ugly color. And it may have been better if she did not have those 3 weird roses go. It's a brass made dress. Did she come from a wedding? Anyway, but her face is pretty. Ashley. I like her wig. Her earrings too big. Earrings are for sure too big. Her boob child, Ashley paid for them boobs, and now she don't know how to put them away. I feel like, ma'am, you do not always have to wear a shirt that look like a Muppet is holding your titties. Okay, you don't have to always look like Kermit the Frog or Elmo or Cookie Monster is holding your boobies in your dress. Can you get a look, child? Just lift up this shirt a little bit more. Okay, the best part of this whole outfit is her hair. That's it. The gloves, child, is I don't know. Child, Ashley should give Mia some of her money, and they should work together. Y'all help each other, okay? Because Mia is at least covering up her boobs a little bit, and Ashley just have her boobs out, just letting loose, this foot loose. This foot loose titties, okay? And ain't nothing wrong with having great boobs and wanting your boobs to sit up and be held up. But I was like, ma'am, okay, I guess. I don't like it. I don't. You know what I'm saying? And the earrings that are just too large under there. But again, I love her hair that she got a whole bunch of out. Ashley used to look such like a naturally pretty woman, her curly hair, and she's going for this va va boom, blonde, long, straight hair, big old eyelash. Maybe she want to catch a man. I don't know. But you don't have to try so hard because you beautiful. You don't have to lead with big boobs and big eyebrows and big earrings. Okay. I mean, you may be messy and folk don't like that or whatever. But I'm just saying, girl, chill out. Okay, chill out. And I mean that respectfully. But I do think she is a beautiful woman. But to me, I'm my girl, all that it's not a titty. It's not a titty. Anyway, Karen and Gizelle. Okay, now look, Karen looks great. Just period. You know her. The wig is great. The makeup is great. You know, it's real high. It's real heavy eye makeup, eyeliner, but she still looks great. Karen has for sure learned what works for her, and she don't play no games. You hear me? She don't play no games. Beautiful color, simple ivory white. Okay. Now it also looked like a really pretty mother of the bride dress, but it's fine because technically she could be the mother of the bride. I don't know. Gizelle is out here, her golden Hercules singing goddesses dress. Okay, hair pinned up. It's cute, it's simple. Okay, a little bit too simple, but again, I mean, it also looks like it could be a possibly a wrestler's outfit, but I don't know. But it's still fine. Okay, the hair being pinned up, her skin tone is great. Giselle said, I'm gonna do things short and sweet and simple this season, so can't no one talk cash about me. And it's working so far. But it's only episode one. Who knows what other confessional look she may have? That could be a mess. Okay. Giselle make child, they didn't got rid of child, they didn't got rid of Robin. Did that add money to Giselle's budget? Did Giselle get Robin's wardrobe budget? Because I'm saying they got all kind of newness, all kinds of newness. Okay, but again, both women look great. We then have newbie. I think her name is Stacy, and then another look from Wendy. Stacy is messy. Stacy, now I like her dress. It's simple. I think that may be the dress she tried out at the store that we seen this episode. Her wig is great. Love a bright lip. You know, natural makeup. Okay, her boobs. Now her boobs are all also pushed up, but it's covered. It's covered, but a beautiful color of the dress or whatever. So she looks gorgeous. I love Wendy's outfit as well. Wendy is out here wearing the dress. I think that's the same dress that we see Nicki Minaj wear to I think to either the Met Gala or maybe it was some show, but I think it may have been the Met Gala. But the little butterflies on up, it's cute. You know, it's whimsical. The little crown, okay, the hair is cute as well. I do like this look more than the blue look because even though the butterflies is a whole bunch, the crown is extra, it's still extra, but for the right reasons. Okay, it's extra and it works. You know what I'm saying? But that's Stacy. We gonna get to her in a second. Child, I said, "Ooh, I can see the mess on her from a mile away." I felt it. I felt it. But she was great, and I do think she may be a great addition to the show. We shall see. Last looks we have is Ashley's secondary look and also Mia's secondary look. I don't know who gave Ash this. Is that her mama wig? I feel like that's her mama's wig. This blonde wig is a no for me. Y'all know I do not like that weird wet hair look, and this look like it's supposed to be some wet blonde hair that's slicked down on the sides, some big bamboo earrings or whatever. Now, even though she's showing a bit boobage here, okay, it ain't too much. See, that's enough boob right there. That's enough boob, okay? Now she looked really, really surprised, but I was too. But I'm like, man, what is you wearing? Why are you wearing a belt as a shirt? Um, the outfit would be great if she was not in that horrible wig. That movie that Hilary Swank was in when she played a girl playing a boy, that's the same wig that Hilary Swank wore. That's the same wig that Jennifer Lopez in Enough, where she played the battered wife and she was boxing and beat the husband. That's the same wig. Okay, stop borrowing people's wigs, Ashley. That don't look right. Mia, You too. Stop borrowing wigs. Now, I don't know, child, have y'all seen the movie Hairspray back in the day when Ricky Lake played the fat girl in the Hairspray movie, and then John Travolta played the mama and a fat mom at that. And I don't know how that happened. Okay, child, Mia hair looked like the Ricky Lake hair, the fat girl in Hairspray. Google it. I don't feel like Googling it. I don't know why she put this beehive on her hair. I don't know why it's so thick. I don't know why the roots are so black, because that ain't your hair. I feel like when people have black roots and then color hair, you should make it look like that's your hair. Ma'am, why it's so thick? It's like a Twinkie. It's a Twinkie. And when Nene said, Mia has the sheep, but girl, that's a tight bob. The girl got it pulled tightly around the ends. Anyway, she's wearing a funeral dress, but if you's a man's mistress, that's what you wear to his funeral. That is a mistress funeral attending dress with Twinkie hair, and I'm confused. Okay, I don't understand why she dressed like. Now again, I am assuming Mia is broke now. And what I mean by broke, I just mean not that she's poor. I mean the amount and the access to money, stylists, hairstylists. She don't have that no more. All she have left is what she came with: bad wigs and bad fashion. That is no tea, no shade, no tea, because we've seen Mia look better. I don't understand why she get these confessionals looking stupid. Anyway, that was the last how horrible. That was the last confession look of the ladies. We will see if they have more looks this season. Anyway, let's get into the episode. So the episode starts out, it's out messy. It starts out with a reenactment. Because Karen had that DUI, but she got a few citations or whatever. So it's like a reenactment of the night Karen got her DUI. Tuesday, March 19th, 2024, 11:19 p.m. Karen leaves to go home. And then it's like it's this who I'm like, who was driving? Because somebody drove down the street, down the road. They had the beer goggle visions where it looked a little foggy. You think it's nighttime. You're swerving. I'm like, where a deer ran across the road, and the car swerves and then hits and blah blah blah. It's just at 11:50. Karen is arrested for DUI. I was like, child, okay, murder she wrote. Anyway, and then it picks up 1 month later. We then see Gizelle. Now, Gizelle was at first in the car by herself, talking on the phone with Ashley, saying, hey, I'm going to go see Karen. Because, again, ain't nobody really seen Karen in this month since the car accident. Because I think the car, because Karen hit like a pole and all that stuff. It was an accident, but it was because she was allegedly drunk. So no one had talked to Karen, and she had not, because it's right after, the show finished filming, and they hadn't picked up yet for the new season. So again, it was 1 month later. Okay, so when Giselle's talking to Ash on the phone, yeah, I'm going to see Karen because I love Karen, I support Karen or whatever. I just want to be there for her. I said again, Gizelle said, bitch, I need my check. I don't have Robin to piggyback off of. Okay, Robin ain't here to suck on my titties. Okay, so I have to really be friends and be cool with people I'm usually either beefing with or being messy with. But I do feel like in this situation, Gizelle was being a genuine friend. She was trying to be nice, going to pick Karen up or whatever. But on the phone, child, when she was next to Ashley, when Ashley said, "Oh yeah, it's so scary. It's so crazy because this is Karen's second DUI. Now she keeps saying that. She said it on the phone with Gizelle. She said it again in her confessional. Now Karen's last DUI was in 2018. And this is my thing. I am not defending drunk drivers or nothing. I'm not defending Karen either. But I do feel like it's that no one should drink and drive. Hard stop, period. No one should be drinking and driving. I also feel like when Karen in the 2018 situation said, I mistake bad Karen. I don't feel like saying this is someone's second DUI as if they just had one a month ago. I do feel like if you made a mistake 6 years ago, a bad mistake nonetheless, I don't feel like that means, okay, Karen is drunk. I do feel like it was a time span in between it to where she should not have been drinking and driving, but let's not make it seem as if she is this habitual, consistent drunk driver person. Okay, I'm just saying. And I think Ashley is being messy because, ma'am, what do you have going on? And y'all know Ashley is the queen of not having shit going on and then making sure to dig her heels deep into what someone else has going on. And that's what I don't like about Ashley. Anyway, so Gizelle and Karen are driving to go get, lunch or whatever, lunch or brunch. And then she said, would it trigger you, if we roll past, should I avoid riding past, the location of the accident? I go, is that trigger you? She said, no, but I mean, we don't have to ride past it, I'm saying? Yeah, I'm fine. Okay, I'm blessed. Okay, it's fine. Now in her confessional, Karen does say that the accident, because she does not say my DUI. She says it was an accident. The accident, I have had time to reflect on things, and I can't talk about it yet, due for legal reasons. It hasn't been resolved yet. But thank God my injuries, are not life threatening. It was just my ribs and my ankle. I said, girl, fine. So after lunch, her and Gizelle at lunch, talking or whatever, Gizelle is trying to get information from Karen, like what's going on. I heard about the DUI and all about the citations, for like, I think it was like the DUI stuff. Maybe she didn't have insurance or the car wasn't. It was a few things that she was charged with. And again, this child at this point was in March. And so Gizelle is like trying to get info from her. She's not being messy about it, but she's being nosy. And Karen like, well, it's a legal matter. You can read the papers, meaning whatever information is out there, read that information. I can't say, and I'm definitely not gonna say shit on camera. So you can read and you can see the stuff that's in the news, Gizelle. You can do that. I can't discuss it. It's a legal matter, Gizelle. But thank you for being a good friend, because I really do. You know me, Gizelle. Okay, and Gizelle did say like knowing you and hearing this stuff is not the Karen I know. And I'm just concerned for you, and I love you, Karen. Okay, and Karen, I was going through a lot. I was going through a lot. With me and Ray. Marriage problems, grief. Now, Karen mentions her parents, how my mom died, or one of her, I think her mom died first, and her dad died maybe 7 months later, back in 2018. And I realized I never took care of myself, me and Ray, when Ray said, a couple of years ago, how he did not think he was like in love with Karen. I'm like, but Ray is 100. He's different. He old, so I do feel like Karen is deflecting in a way. Look, I get it. My dad died back in 2015. My birth father passed away just in July. So I can fully say, even now, 9 years after my dad passed away, I still get very sad a lot of times and cry and this and that. So I can get if you're sad because you're grieving and maybe you do go out and have some drinks. I fully get that. But you should just not get behind the wheel and drive. But we also is honest, a lot of people do go out and have a glass of wine or a beer or whatever and they'll drive. catch 22, okay? But I don't feel like Karen saying what me and Ray got going on, whatever. I'm like, man, if you drinking a lot in life, cool. But drink at home. And if you're drinking at the restaurant, have an Uber, have someone drive you. Karen fully made a mistake. She made a bad judgment call and drove under the influence and everything, and now she has to pay for it. Period. Okay, but I see folks saying, "Oh, she's using." Sometimes you can be grieving and drink a little bit if you miss your parents, even if they've been dead however long. Because I don't drink when I'm not depressed. I don't drink when I'm grieving. And that ain't my thing. But that may be some people's thing. But you have to know you can't do that, Karen. But Karen said, bitch, I can't talk about it. Leave me be, bitch. Okay. So they move off of that. And they did discuss, Gizelle wants to have a birthday party because Karen turned 61. So she wants to plan to invite the ladies out to like a little brunch. Okay. Cool. They then discussed Mia and Lil Ink or whatever, and how, because at this point, this is when Mia and Ink started posting each other as a couple on social media. Okay, so they're just saying like, "Oh, Mia with that man Ink, now child." They post it all up on social media. It's a whole media tour, picture, post, child, and she always trying to make that man look tall. I say, child, she do. So it was a good little conversation meeting between the two. To me, these are the two OGs. Ashley's an OG too, but Ashley ain't shit. We don't like her. We then see Mia. Okay, Mia is out here with Gordon. Now I said if Mia is really on this show, because we know her boyfriend Ink will be on her later on too. Mia is really on this show with her current husband that she's still married to, and her new boyfriend. Girl, I guess so. But Mia and Gordon are hanging out with the kids, a little, bike ride in the park day with the children or whatever. And she said, we're me and Gordon are separated. Gordon has moved to the same apartment building as me, whatever. What is great for the kids. However, like when I'm trying to have my little sneaky link, okay, that ain't the best. And I said, first of all, you have a whole boyfriend, Mia. You're not sneaking. And I mean, even if he in the same building, is he watching you at all times? I'm just wondering. Anyway, so again, I feel like me and Gordon is in a good place. You know what I'm saying? But I do, and she said to him, "I think we're in a good place, co-parenting or whatever." And the kids had didn't went to go play. Just them two talking, and it's like I just feel like we're in a good place now, whatever. And I do think, Gordon, I feel like I gave our marriage everything I could. And Gordon said, "Well, it's fine if that's your perspective." I said, "Girl, Gordon be like me, you ain't shit." Okay. He said, "Look, that might be your perspective." He said, "I do feel like you gave a lot, but you didn't give everything." Okay. And you didn't give everything, not around here. He said, "I also feel like, you never did the one thing that you should have done, which was you never," he said, you never did the step of separating without running into somebody else's arms." I said, "Child." Ooh. Because even though Gordon and Mia has admitted that Gordon was aware that over the years Mia has stepped out because of his, he couldn't sometimes rise the occasion. So Mia had been, what I'm saying, she had stepped out once or twice or whatever. However, they always had this agreement of how things would go, and that ain't how things went. So he was like, "You never really separated from me just to not be with me without you separating from me to go to somebody else, i.e. Ink." Okay. And so when Mia said, I didn't run directly into anyone's arms. I was like, "Mia, there are photographs of you and Ink literally in each other's arms while you were still married. So you really did leave your marriage and got with somebody else immediately. So you did run to the arms of somebody else who loves you." Okay. And when she said, "I didn't really," he was like, "Bullshit." He said, "Look, I admit, and I'm sorry that I was mean to you. I know I did it, and I was wrong, and I'm sorry. but you did run into somebody else's arm. And I said, you did. We saw it, Mia. You know, Mia then brings up how Gordon, does not. She said, it was co-parents. Like, you don't want other men cutting our son's hair. He's still not really a man. But like, you don't want ink taking him to get haircuts. And he said, well, no, I don't. You know what I'm saying? It's not what I want. Oh, okay. And when Mia said, that's a part of co-parent. He said, no. He said, first of all, he ain't the parent. So he ain't co-parenting with me. You are. So if I don't want him taking my son to get a haircut, let me do that. Let me do that. Okay. Look. I don't like when couples uncouple and then one person has moved on and they quickly try to acclimate the kid to their new person. I feel like if you're just leaving the marriage and it hasn't been any time, like you and your two kids, it was you, your two kids, and Gordon, and now it's 3 months later, and it's you, your kids, and Ink. Them kids ain't had no space to separate mom and dad breaking up and mom and boyfriend. So I do feel like Gordon saying, like, I don't want him taking my son to haircuts. It may be just too soon for that. Like, you and Ink can date and fucking and do whatever. Cool. But let's not include the kids in all of that yet. Let's not have him take my child by himself to get a haircut. No, me and you can co-parent, sure, but let's not do that just yet. We're not even divorced yet. So I get him saying maybe let's not, include the kids so quickly because we barely done. Well, I mean they done, but we just got done. And so Mia then said, well, Gordon, Ink's coming in town, you know what I'm saying? And he really wants to get a DNA test. I said, girl, Mia, now I know Gordon started it because Gordon was the one that said, you don't even know who that is. So Gordon, you started this shit. However, I do think Gordon said some mean shit because Mia was cheating. But I don't think either one of them really think the kid is Ink's. So, child, I mean, we just had this conversational love at a lockup where the one jailbird dude think the baby hid. Well, I think the baby hid too. And so he want a DNA test. Okay. In this situation, it almost seems it's a petty thing, not like anyone really thinks the kid is not Gordon's. Now, do they have to get it done? Yeah, I would say so. But Gordon is like, no, that's my son. I know that's my son, and I don't want to even have my son, he said, me agreeing to do it will be as if I'm doubting he's my, and I don't doubt he's my son. But Gordon, you started it, bro. What you want us to do? When Mia said, well, the truth is, it's possible that he ain't yours. I said, bitch, Mia, oh my God, I was Meals, okay. She said, I don't want my son questioning when he's older who is his father because he'll see all of this and then think, well, is that my daddy? And I want him to know who is his father. I said, y'all have created this shit to where a kid now will question who they daddy is because mama was fucking two dudes. Daddy got pissed off at mama for fucking other guy. The other guy then wants to think it's a lie for a little today, okay? But she said, look, Gordon, he doesn't need your permission. Like legally, he can go to court and it's requested. Like he don't have to go through you, okay? He has a right to know as a man. I was like, Gordon said, at the end of the day, you ask Ink if he really is thinking about our son or not. Okay, you should be the one to tell him Gordon is his father. Stop. I agree. If Mia really feels like I don't think Ink the daddy, if she really think that even if Ink wants one, fuck it, have the test done. Okay, have the test done. Because what if Ink the daddy? Child, I should have got a close up on it. I do think that's Gordon's kid. I do. but we never know. Anyway, we had two. Well, first of all, y'all take 30 good seconds and like the video and subscribe. I had to get some water. Okay. I feel like we had two scenes of nothingness, and that to me was the scene with Ashley and the scene with Wendy. Okay. The main thing of this episode was Mia, Karen, Gizelle. Okay. Everything else was an afterthought. So we do see that Ashley is went to go see her lawyer. Ashley is still not divorced. Girl, divorce that white man that don't want you no more, and you don't want him no more, but you want his money. Okay. So the lawyer said it's been 2 years since we've been, discussing this divorce. I said, damn, it's been 2 years. So as the admit, okay, I will admit, you know what I'm saying, back then I was just content on how things were, but I'm not at a point where I want to date. I want to move things along. I want to, she said, I was dragging my feet. I admit I was, okay, but again, now I want to ride some dicks. And so, well, what she said was, I want to get in as many driver's seats to find the right person for me. I said that means I want to ride as many penises as I can to see which one fit my thing. But again, she was honest and saying, yeah, I have been dragging my feet. I was just fine with how things were. Because again, I was still married. I had the perks of being that man's wife. He was paying bills or whatever. But now I can't bang who I want to bang. And so I need to get divorced. The lawyer said we can start with mediation, and then hopefully work things out. And her thing was, so my main issue was cussing. I do to my kids. The main thing we have to get together is to cuss them, my two kids. All I know is I don't know what Michael wants, but I know what I want. I want my kids with me as much as possible at home with me. Okay. And now she said, but I don't know what Michael wants. I say, ma'am, I don't know much. I can guarantee you, Michael does not want full custody of them kids. To me, and that don't mean he ain't a good father. That does not mean he don't love his kids. But Michael is not going to say, yes, I want 50-50 of the kids with me. That man wants a free swinging, threesome loving lifestyle. Is he Diddy? He might be Diddy. So I don't feel like he gonna fight her for custody at all. He may want visitation, but I don't think he's gonna say, half the week I don't think it'll girl leave week, okay? So it should be fine. Anyway, because I'm like, girl, what you act like that man? Again, not saying he don't love his children, but I am saying I don't think his main focus is ever going to be, I want to be a full-time, hands-on, kids with me all the time dad. He don't. Okay? That was her little scene. We then seen Wendy at home with Eddie, little happy Eddie. I said, girl, what is you doing? So we see that she's sitting her typer in the room, whatever. She wants to resign. I think she's done it now. But back then she wanted to resign as a teacher. She's like, I was a professor. I no longer had that joy of teaching. And so I have other things I want to do. I want to be home more. I want to be with my kids and blah, 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 blah. We see her sit at the computer and type up her, hey y'all, guess what? As of next month, I'm gonna be done. Okay, I'm quitting. Thank y'all. I gotta go. And I said, you just had to sit here and watch you. My name is Wendy, and the time I've spent here was amazing. And I want y'all to know that as of the end of this month, or maybe next month, I will no longer be the professor, a professor. I said, girl, get on my face, okay? So that was what she did or whatever. And she then said, well, I haven't told my mom yet. And so I'm worried about how my mom would. I think the one thing I am not worried about, Wendy, Eddie, don't nobody care about how Wendy mama feel about Wendy quitting her professor job, because Wendy is a grown woman with 3 children, a husband. She's on a TV show. Girl, if your mama mad, so what? So what? Okay, I was like, I do not want, because we've already went through this. Her first season. We do not want to rehash how your mama gonna feel about you and teacher. Girl, bye. Get out of our face. Okay. I hope she has more. Now, I do feel like she has more stuff this season besides that. But I said, ma'am, I don't care. Not at all. We then see Karen at the little shot. We then meet her friend Vivian, who's in green, and then the newbie, who was a whole housewife. Okay, her name is Stacy. Stacy used to live, I think, in Jersey. She was on QVC. She since left QVC and moved back to Potomac, where she's from. Okay, and they were sitting around talking and whatever. Now, Vivian, I'm gonna need Karen to get her better wigs. Okay. Period. I said what I said. I like her outfit. Okay. She didn't talk much or whatever. So I was like, I don't know. Now her and Karen, what I do like is for Karen and her, we see this like pictures of them together. So it's possible that Karen really is friends with at least the lady in green, Vivian. Okay, but y'all know how these shows be. They will say, "Oh yeah, we're friends," and they're not friends in real life. Okay, but we did see some pictures of them back in the day, so we shall see. Anyway, but they because it's the lady in green, Vivian, it's her like boutique, and so they're trying on dresses because there's some banquet or whatever. Well, really, only Stacy tried on clothes. So Stacy was there, and Karen was like, "You see, she got a ring on. Like she's married. She has a huge ring with a ring because Stacy was in the dressing room. So she comes out. Karen said, "They said, where your wedding ring at, girl? What's going on? Where's your ring?" Okay. She said, "Well, me and my husband are separated. We've been separated for a year. We're actually going through divorce right now, after 16 years of marriage and going through divorce." Okay. She's like, "I'm married to a German businessman. We have an 8-year-old daughter that, is hard right now. But again, she thinks it's the best thing for the family that they are getting a divorce." Now, I feel like when they showed her and they was blurring the husband, I said, "Why they blurring the husband's face?" I'm like, "Oh, because her and the husband are going through divorce." So I'm like, that's why they did not show her husband's face. I said, "Child, not bringing on a woman on a housewife show in the middle of divorce." Mm, mm, okay. So they trying on dresses or whatever. Stacy and Vivian end up getting some champagne. So she's like, "Oh, can we drink the champagne?" Now Karen had like maybe sparkling water, or whatever. Stacy said, "Oh my God, Karen, we just I didn't even think about it. Karen, is this bothering you? Because we're drinking." I was like, "Bitch," when she said, a part of me said the shade of it all. It was how she said it in a matter of fact kind of way. Because I do feel like when someone has, because this is my thing, there's a difference between someone who has a drink, who's an alcoholic, and who is a consistent person messing up, getting drunk, getting arrested, versus someone who had too much drink one time, crashed their car, no one got hurt. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like, why would you drinking trigger them? Because I don't think Karen has that kind of problem. I don't think she drinks like a lot of people. You know what I'm saying? But when I said, "Ooh," it was something. I said, "Ooh." She's like, "Oh my God, Karen, are you okay?" Like, this is because that, to me, that meant you can't watch people drink without getting upset. And I was like, "Girl, I like it." It was a little bit messy, but I can see a little bit. I like it. Okay. Anyway, Karen said, no, I'm fine. I'm not drinking right now because I'm on medication. However, I will be drinking soon. Okay. Soon. I think Karen peeped it too. But I think because when Karen and Gizelle was at that dinner earlier or whatever at the restaurant, the owner came over because he like know Karen or whatever. He said, yeah, Karen eat here all the time and she never gets drinks here. I was like, now I can't have folks say she don't drink, girl, but you drink. But you drink. Okay. Anyway, lastly, Karen, sorry, it's her birthday or whatever. So Gizelle was having a hat-a-tude. Yep, hat-a-tude party, which I thought was cute. Oh, wear a different hat or whatever. Now look, I could not get all the looks from all the angles. I'm gonna leave that be. But it was a nice little space. Gizelle bought little hats for each person to wear that she would give each person. Now we see sitting here is Mia, Gizelle, Ashley. We see Wendy, Jacqueline, and then Mia's new friend Jazzy. Now, the first to get there was Gizelle and Ashley. Okay, and Ashley's already asking about Karen DUI. I was like, girl, ask Karen. Ask Karen. You know what I'm saying? And then Gizelle said, what, I talked to her. She can't talk about it because it's illegal. So right now, she can't say much because it's a legal issue. And I said, Ash is being messy. She said, because my thing is, if you're really that concerned, ask Karen. Because now you gossiping. But we know Ash is a messy bitch, okay? Gizelle then brings up how I did invite Wendy. I sent her an invitation, you know what I'm saying? Since my dad passed away unexpectedly, I've been trying to be more about peace, peace, peace. And I feel like that's cool, but it's bullshit because at the reunion, when they were discussing things, she wasn't trying to be peace, peace, peace then. So her now saying it may be because it had just happened then and she could have been in her feelings. But I do feel like at the reunion when folks was trying to be like nice to whatever, girl, it was because when Candace was feeling like when Candace cried a little bit because she felt bad for Gizelle, they made it seem as if Candace was just, it was dumb. But her saying now, I'm trying to be a bit more about peace. That me and Wendy were not in the best place before, but I hope things can get better. Shall see. Now, Wendy, we see she showed up and she did say, like, I don't think the invite that Gizelle sent me was like a full olive branch. However, me and her still have to have a full-fledged conversation about us and things that happened. So, she's saying, we not gonna make up that fast. I'm here because it's for Karen and you invited me or whatever, and I'm on the show. However, bitch, we have to talk. Okay. Again, Mia showed up her new friend Jazzy. Now Jazzy, I can't remember because Jazzy isn't a flute holder. She's a friend of because the only new flute holder is the girl Stacy. It's Stacy and then I think it's Kierna, who we did not see this episode. But Jazzy is just a friend of. And I did not show her face because I didn't know. But no, here she go. Where she at right here? This is Jazzy. So Jazzy is a newbie. Her husband plays for the Kansas City Chiefs, who just won a Super Bowl. And they just, I guess, moved back to Potomac because she said they just bought a house or whatever. Now Jacqueline, who we know is also Mid's friend, is a messy bitch too. Okay, because they talking about because again, Ashley, Mia, and Jacqueline and Gizelle was discussing Karen, and Mia then says, "Well, Jacqueline said that Karen called and Karen was drunk." I didn't what really. Mia and Jacqueline are horrible actresses, which to me that let me know they discuss bring it up here because why would Karen call Jacqueline drunk? It don't make no sense. And Mia saying, well, Jacqueline told me that Karen called her and Karen sounded drunk. Mia, I don't know. But yeah, she called me and she did sound like she had been drinking. And I was like, again, let's not act like if Karen at home, she may not have, girl, anyway. I hate it when they make these things into, oh, now she's an alcoholic. Karen is a drunk child. Put her in AA, had all the liquor or whatever. I said, girl, bullshit. So we then see Karen get there, because Karen came, Vivian came, and so did Stacy. Okay, again, Vivian did not say much at all. But they walk in. Okay, so Gizelle has the drinks, and at the Karen, she had the Surrey County. She had the 61 because Karen turned 61, and then the Grand Dame, which was a non-alcoholic drink. And Karen said, "Oh, that bitch, so she's still messy." I said, "Girl, she is." So Karen, they're all sitting there, okay. And then Gizelle mentions how we know the ladies have been asking me questions. Now I told them that I had talked to you, whatever, but they had questions about your DUI and stuff. And I told them, hey, I'm allowed you. She said, no, ask me. I'm here. Yes, yes. Ask me. Ask me what questions you have. Not everyone got quiet. Now I'm like, Jacqueline and Mia would just be messy boots and saying, oh, Karen called her. Say it now. Say it now. And she did not. Okay. But Jacqueline then said, we're all happy that you're okay. We're happy that no one was killed, that no one's child was killed or whatever. And I said, girl, not a dead child. What are you doing? Okay. And Stacy then said, well, we shouldn't judge anybody. We shouldn't judge. Karen said, yes. I'm trying, I don't care about that. I'm trying to figure out who is really my friend. Who is my real friend? This is time for anyone to swing whichever way you want. Okay. I want to see who is a real soldier for Karen. Okay. Because I don't want any fake bitches around me. I said, it's some fake Karen. It's some fake bitches around you, girl. It's some fake bitches around you, okay? But she said, be mindful of how low you go. Ashley, where's she at? I don't think I had any photo of Ashley because she didn't say much once Karen got there. But Ashley then asked her, well, how long will this, because Karen's like, I can't talk because it's an ongoing thing. I'm on camera. I cannot discuss it. And when asked, well, how long will this go on until the wheels of justice prevail? That's what Karen said. I mean, it's a core thing, okay. They then move on to that. Now, child, when Gizelle and Abby brought up how they gonna have now Gizelle and Abby had that clothing brand called GNA. And they said, yeah, we're going to have an event coming up, for our GNA brands. It's going to now be called GNA Fusion. When Wendy in her confessional said, child, the styles from the runway show ain't even on the website. What the fuck are they fusing? I said, what is they fusing? I don't know. Okay. And it's just true. If you had a fashion show last season, and again, she by Sheree, the fashions ain't on the website. What are you fusing? Like, what's next? Why are you moving on to phase 2? You ain't did phase 1. Then they get on Mia. And I said, Lord, okay. Now, Gizelle and Karen is a dynamic duo in this a little bit, just a little bit, okay, against Mia. Not even against Mia, just to Mia, okay. So we can't wait to meet your new man, Ink. We can't wait to meet him or whatever. I'm saying, have you shared Ink with Jacqueline? And she said, no, Ink don't play about me or whatever. Okay. So Karen then said, well, we also see Gordon. And we said, well, yeah, you will. Like, look, Gordon still needs to lean on me. I love him. I said, do you, Mia? Are you sure? Gordon still needs to lean on me. Okay, he leans on both me and Ink. Okay, because at one point, Gordon left dirty laundry one weekend at the house, and then I washed the clothes, and then Ink fold. I said, what, bitch? Mia saying her current husband, who she separated from, who moved into the apartment building she lives in, left dirty clothes in her apartment. So she washed them. Her boyfriend Ink folded them, and they took Gordon's clothes they washed and folded and put it in his house while he was gone. I was like, bitch, okay. I said, I don't, girl, weird. Okay. Jacqueline then say, I feel like though, ink is really good for Mia. Okay. I feel like her and Gordon were only, they were like business partners. It was like a business partnership or whatever. And both Gordon and Mia knew that. Gizelle said, well, that was a long ass business, arrangement because it was an 11-year marriage. Karen then said, well, come on now, Mia. Come on, Mia. I don't know why I put Wendy up there and not uh anybody else. Anyway, but Karen, come on, Mia. That was more than business. You gave birth. I mean, you birthed 2 kids. Wait, does she have 3 kids in this too? Wait a minute. Is that son Gordon's son? Didn't she have a baby with somebody else? Am I tripping? Anyway, I don't know. Maybe her oldest. I think Mia must have 3 kids. I think it's 3 kids, and her and Gordon has had 2. I don't know why that is part of my head. Anyway, but again, she's like, you birth kids. You were pregnant by that man. Okay. When Gordon, but Mia, let me be honest with you, Mia. Okay. When Gordon brought up your kids saying how they found you, they saw you in bed with another man. Okay, that's really bothered me. Seeing your kids in the news like that was crazy. Now Mia then gets defensive. Now Karen wasn't, in my opinion, what they showed us, Karen was not saying you're a bad mom, you hurt your kids. Karen was saying your kids were in the news because of something that happened in y'all life, meaning because you were in bed with another man. Your kids saw that, told their daddy. Their daddy then mentioned it. And so seeing all of that was hurtful because the kids are suffering. It's a whole thing. Mia get defensive. What do you mean? It hurt me too, Karen. You know what I'm saying? How are you blaming me for that? How are you acting like it's my fault? Gordon did that. Okay. I didn't put my kids out. And I was like, and she said, no. I'm not blaming you. I'm just saying like the whole thing was like hurtful. So again, Mia and Karen is kind of back and forth. Okay. Jaylee then say, well, Mia, you didn't fully protect your children, okay, at all costs, because if you did, you would have not mixed Ink and Gordon together. And that's why Gordon went off. And this is my thing. I fully feel like what Gizelle said was accurate. Gizelle's point was, if you fully wanted your kids to not be affected, you would not have had Ink around you with your kids while you just separated from their daddy. Meaning you could have easily not had him around while your kids are with you. But because you chose to not do that, because you made a choice to bring that man in your home around your kids while you and Gordon were freshly separated. They're like this. Okay, freshly separated. That is how your kids got hurt. Because something you did pissed off their father, and the father got pissed off and then said something. You know what I'm saying? But it's true. I do not think, look, I fully do feel like once you are done with a marriage, you do have a right to move on. But I also do feel like you moving on does not always equate to you bringing said person in your house while your kids there for your kid to see you in bed with somebody else. Not that fast. So Mia did move quick. And she likes to blame Gordon for him being pissed off and saying what's going on. But she's saying it as if she's not doing shit that would piss somebody off. Not saying Gordon has the right to air out their dirty laundry, because he should also think about the kids. But I also feel like Mia did move on fast. I don't think Mia should have stayed with Gordon. I agree with her leaving him, but I do feel like she moved on to a new man quick. And that was Gizelle's point. And if you had truly fully protected your children from this whole situation, you would not have mixed and Gordon up like that. Period. And me, not me crying. You don't know what I've been going through, Gizelle. Only Jacqueline knows what I've been going through. No one knows. What? No one should stay in a bad relationship. Okay, that's abusive. No one should have to. Say there was no mixing. It was. Mia can deflect and make it seem as if she didn't mix Gordon and ink, but you did. We saw it with our own eyes, okay? Don't say I did not protect my kids. No, don't say that. My kids are happy, they're smart, they travel, I protect my kids, and saying otherwise is fucked up. Now, I get her the mom, because Wendy's like this, hold on, guys, hold on, that's a bit much. Because we're all moms here, we're all mothers, and again, I agree. It triggered me. But in my opinion, the reason it triggered her to get to cry, to fuss about it, to get up and leave and go bawling in the bathroom because a piece of her felt like it's truth to the accusation that something I did affect my kids. It does not mean she's a bad mom. It does not mean that she did not protect her children. However, a situation that you put yourself in did affect your children, even if it's as simple as them seeing you with another man that made them to their dad. Like that was a decision you made. But I think Mia probably was an abuse. I think she may have been an abused child. So I think when you say that when you say you did not protect your children to a person who was a child wasn't protected, it triggers them. However, Mia, you did bring that man in your life quick because you felt like you and Gordon were over, and that's fine. Don't bring that man in your life around your children that quick, is what I'm saying. Okay, so now Mia crying in the bathroom, child. I'm not a bad mother. They don't know how hard, and they don't know. And she's bawling, crying in the bathroom. I said, girl, go sit down somewhere, Mia. So, a great first episode. The preview for the season seems great. We shall see. Again, I will have premiere videos up on Mondays. Okay. I hope y'all enjoy it. Do not forget to like this video. Like this video. Hit the share button. Share it on your Twitter or your social media, whatever. Follow me on social media at JayLeesCorner on IG, Twitter, and TikTok. And y'all know to subscribe. Now, I gotta go, and I will talk to y'all later. Bye.